You ready for Rico's milk punch? Okay guys, we've got a very special science episode for you today. We're gonna demyth the hypest phrase in cocktails right now, lactose clarification. Look how clear and clarified this is. We're gonna break this down so you can make it at home, even if you are new to making cocktails. The Absolut English Milk Punch. Just to make sure I don't mess up, Elise's gonna be here.
You know what I love to do with ricotta cheese?
What's that?
Stuff up some cannolis.
Holy cannoli. I'm Rico. This is Absolute Drinks with Rico. Let's get clarified. Okay guys, so what is milk clarification and what is English milk punch? Well, it's actually a drink which dates all the way back to the 1600s. You like it?
Yeah, not like it, I love it.
Now it is one of the drinks which every single hype bartender is there to make. But what does it actually mean? It's when you take an acidic formula and you want to start to separate those fatty solids out and start to curdle it so that your cloudy liquid will come out clear once you separate them. This milk punch will last in cellar temperatures or colder for up to 6 months, if not longer. Like anything in bartending, really long words, it usually means putting something into something or just straining something. Let's not mess around, let's get into it and I'm gonna show you exactly what you need. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go through every single step to make this clarified milk punch or British milk punch. We've also got Elise just at the side, just to make sure I don't mess up. There's a lot of ingredients to go through. We're gonna do this one at a time, but first up, we've gotta start to prep our punch. And by that, I mean, I wanna get some good citrus flavors in there, some good citrus oils in there. Oleo Saccharum is one of those bartender words. It's just us being cocky, trying to use Latin. None of us can speak Latin. And it just means putting sugar on top of zest. It sounds fancy, it makes us look good in front of you, but it's simple. So first things first, get yourself a nice bowl. 2 lemons and 3 oranges. Yes, I can count, I'm an adult. 339. I need to figure out my maths now. And what you wanna do, you wanna take all the zest off them. Unless you're buying organic, give them a wash. We don't need any of the wax or all the preservatives that could be left on from the store. And get every amount of zest off that you can. You want about this much amount of pith, but all these little holes, you want to make sure you get them because all these little bubbles, they contain the citrus oil, and that's where pretty much all the flavor of citrus is. All our zest, you see that? We need some sugar, and we need quite a lot of sugar for this. 400 grams. Don't forget, we're making a lot of punch. If you don't want to use this, use whichever sugar you want.
Do you have to use white sugar?
I just said that.
Oh, I wasn't listening. Thanks
for being here. Actually stick away from the dark brown sugar. The molasses is gonna mess up with what we want it to happen. So we've got 400 grams of sugar here. What I'm actually gonna do now is pour about half of it onto our citrus. This is the start of an Oleo Saccharum. I'm gonna stick this into the fridge and I'm gonna come back in the morning and this should be beautiful and oily. A little TV magic there for you guys. We've now got what we call an Oleo Saccharum. We are gonna add some more sugar. It's gonna look like a lot, but we are making a lot of punch. All those citruses that you zested before, we want the juice from all of them going straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 citruses. Just put it straight in there. Don't forget to put your comments in there, guys.
Like, subscribe.
I'm also gonna add a little bit more sugar. I know this sounds crazy, but that's just a little bit of Demerara or dark brown sugar syrup. Finally, we've got some cold brew tea, and we want to put about half a liter. So the tea to use is Earl Grey. You can use English breakfast, but specifically use a black tea. The complexity you can get in your drinks from simple tea is beyond a joke. So last, we're gonna add our alcoholic brother, and we're gonna add 700 mils. I'm making a punch. This is for lots of people. This is not irresponsible drinking. We're almost there, but it's missing one thing, and that's the milk and the clarification. Originally, it was used with hot milk. Some people today say only use cold milk. I don't really care. We're gonna use hot milk today for one reason. I wanna flavor my milk up a little bit. So we're just gonna add 300 mils of milk, some cinnamon sticks, some nutmeg, It does seem like a lot, but I want to pack a lot of flavor in here. It needs to shimmer more. It needs to have hips. We got our milk. All we got to do is just pour it right in. Instantly, you can now see it curdling. You're probably thinking, this don't look good, but bear with us. The acid from the citrus is now reacting with the milk because we're gonna separate the curds and the whey. It's also gonna take a lot of color and a lot of the cloudiness out of our drink, and it's gonna leave us with a super flavorful, crystal clear and transparent drink. You can leave it for up to 8 hours, you can leave it overnight, but you need to let it set for at least a couple of hours. See you in a minute. Okay guys, you can see we've got the punch in the back, kinda looks like vomit. We've got to strain that. To do that, you need a household container. I'm gonna use this big stock pan because I know that my entire punch can fit in here. I got a sieve, but the holes are too big. So the best friend to any clarifier, some good old-fashioned kitchen roll. This is gonna act like a coffee filter. You know, sometimes you gotta do 2 or 3 filtrations with this. I'm not gonna lie, so don't get scared. They're used for jam making. It's a nut milk sack. That's not rude, it's actually what it's called. I'm also gonna add a little bit more paper in here just because I want that extra filtration. How did I come up with this? Brain power. It already smells like Christmas. So don't get scared by this. If you've got like a sieve and some paper at home, just use this. Everything's starting to strain real slow through here. You can see here how with the second strain is happening.
Come on, Rico.
And as...
You know I fixed this for you already.
TV magic. This will take hours, I know, it's all about the prep. I'm gonna move this out of the way, but you can see what's happening. What you're gonna actually be left with here is a little bit of this. It kind of looks a bit disgusting. Do you know what you get?
Ricotta cheese.
This is how you make ricotta cheese, except this has been flavored with Absolut, some sugar, some lemon, some orange, and some spice. It's really good.
It is so good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
What are
you know what I
do?
love to do with ricotta cheese?
What's that?
Stuff up some cannolis. So I'm gonna go do that. Max, come check it out. Soon to be cannoli.
You ready for milk? You ready for Rico's milk punch? I don't even know what to say now. Okay, first up, never drink alone, so always have 2 glasses. You ice up your glass, and then you do that. That's it. Look how clear and clarified this is. Perfectly delicious. I want to elevate with just a little dusting of nutmeg over the top, and there we have it. The Absolut English Milk Punch. Frankie.
Yeah?
I need some opinions, brother. Let me know what you think, sir. Let me know what you think.
Cheers.
Skål.
Skål.
That's pretty delicious.
It's pretty creamy.
Right?
Sweet too. Ooh.
All this is just comfort in flavors.
Yeah.
Black tea is there just to loosen everything up and give it some nice complexity. Where's Elise?
Bring her in.
Bring in Elise.
Good. Wow.
These are our milk punch cannolis.
Tell me what you think of the milk punch.
This is delicious.
Can I have a cannoli?
Yes, we blended it up. We added some sugar.
What are you laughing at?
Frankie's not waiting. He's just eating next to us.
You need some chocolate.
You don't ever have to invite Frank for dinner. He's just there.
Okay, thank you.
Can I go in?
Frank, what'd you think?
Oh, wow. No.
You heard it here first, folks.
Can we get that in writing? I want to bite. You gotta sit. Holy cannoli.
What really sets this cannoli apart is that it's got Rico's milk in it.
Holy cannoli. You've got a winner right here. Like, subscribe, comment, take photos of your cannolis and hashtag them Absolut Drinks for your chance to get featured on AbsolutDrinks.com.
This show can only be possible if you like, subscribe, and comment. Get the cannoli in the mouth, stop talking.